Everybody wants to change their life, but very few people are willing to change their mind first. They want better results, bigger opportunities, stronger relationships, more money, more confidence, and more success. But they keep thinking the same thoughts that created the life they're trying to escape. That's the battle. Before you can conquer the world around you, you must conquer the world inside you. The greatest fight you will ever face is not against another person. It's not against your circumstances, it's not against your past. The greatest fight is against the voice inside your own head that tells you to quit, to settle, to wait, to make excuses, or to believe that you're not enough. Every single day, your mind is making decisions before your body ever moves. If your mind says, I'm too tired, your body follows. If your mind says, I'll do it tomorrow, your body obeys. If your mind says, I'm not capable, your actions begin to reflect that belief. That's why mental discipline is the foundation of every great achievement. You don't rise because life becomes easier. You rise because your mind becomes stronger. You stop negotiating with weakness. You stop listening to fear. You stop giving excuses a place to live inside your thoughts. Life will test you when you least expect it. There will be mornings when you don't feel like getting up. There will be days when nobody believes in you. There will be moments when your hard work seems invisible, when your sacrifices feel pointless, and when your progress is slower than you imagine. Those are the moments that define who you are. Anybody can stay committed when everything feels good. Anybody can work hard when people are cheering for them. But can you keep moving when nobody notices? Can you stay focused when there is no applause? Can you keep believing when nothing around you has changed yet? Your mind has to become stronger than your emotions. Feelings are temporary. They come and go like the weather. If you build your life on feelings, your future will always be unstable. Some mornings you'll feel confident, and other mornings you'll doubt yourself. Some days you'll feel motivated, and other days you'll feel exhausted. But discipline says, I don't need perfect feelings to produce great results. Discipline gets up anyway. Discipline keeps showing up anyway. Discipline refuses to let emotions become the captain of your life. The world is full of distractions. Every distraction is competing for your attention because attention is one of the most valuable things you own. Every minute you waste is a minute you can never get back. Every unnecessary distraction steals a piece of your future. If you don't control your mind, something else will. Social media will control it. Negative people will control it. Fear will control it. Comfort will control it. That's why protecting your thoughts is just as important as protecting your time. You have to become selective about what you watch, what you listen to, who you spend time with, and what you allow into your mind every single day. Stop waiting for confidence before you take action. Confidence is not the starting point. Confidence is the reward for repeated action. Every difficult decision you make strengthens your mind. Every promise you keep to yourself builds trust within yourself. Every challenge you overcome proves that you're stronger than you were yesterday. You don't become mentally disciplined overnight. You build it one decision at a time, one early morning, one extra hour of effort, one refusal to quit, one choice to keep going when every excuse is begging you to stop. The strongest people are not the ones who never struggle. They are the ones who refuse to let struggle become their identity. They understand that pain is temporary, but growth can last a lifetime. Every setback carries a lesson. Every failure contains wisdom. Every obstacle is an opportunity to become someone stronger than the person you were before. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? That simple shift in thinking changes everything because your mindset determines whether pressure destroys you or develops you. Don't underestimate the power of keeping your word to yourself. Every time you break a promise to yourself, your confidence weakens. Every time you follow through, your confidence grows. Your future is built by the habits you repeat when nobody is watching. Champions are not created on the stage. They're created in the lonely hours, in the silent mornings, in the moments when quitting would be easy, but continuing becomes a personal decision. That's where mental discipline is forged. That's where greatness is born. The person you become tomorrow is being shaped by the thoughts you choose today. Feed your mind with purpose instead of fear. Feed it with possibility instead of limitation. Feed it with action instead of excuses. Your circumstances do not have the final word over your future. Your mindset does. The moment you decide that your thoughts will no longer be controlled by fear, doubt, or comfort, everything begins to change. Your habits change, your actions change, your confidence changes, your life changes. So stop waiting for life to become easier. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect mood, or the perfect moment. The moment is now. Train your mind to stay focused when distractions appear. Train your mind to stay calm under pressure. Train your mind to stay committed when progress is slow. Because once you gain control over your mind, you gain control over your decisions. When you control your decisions, you control your habits. When you control your habits, you control your destiny. And when your mind refuses to surrender, there is no obstacle powerful enough to stop the person you are becoming. Every dream demands a price, and that price is discipline. The problem is that most people try to pay for success with motivation instead. They wait until they feel inspired. They wait until the energy is high. They wait until life becomes easier. But success doesn't wait for your feelings. It rewards your consistency. If your actions depend on how you feel every morning, then your future will always be controlled by emotions that change from day to day. Feelings rise and fall like the weather, but discipline stands firm through every season. The people who achieve extraordinary things are not always the most talented. They are the ones who refuse to let temporary emotions make permanent decisions. There will be mornings when your alarm feels heavier than your purpose. Your body will beg for more sleep. Your mind will whisper that one more day won't matter. That's the moment that separates ordinary from extraordinary. The battle isn't with the clock. The battle is with yourself. Every excuse sounds reasonable when you're comfortable. Every delay feels harmless in the moment. But those small decisions become habits, and habits become your future. Every time you choose comfort over commitment, you're teaching yourself to quit when things become difficult. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're teaching yourself that your goals matter more than your temporary feelings. Life will never arrange itself around your emotions. Bills don't disappear because you feel tired. Opportunities don't wait because you're having a bad day. Greatness doesn't pause because your motivation is low. The world keeps moving whether you feel ready or not. That's why discipline must become your lifestyle instead of your emergency plan. You cannot expect exceptional results while making average decisions. The habits you repeat in private determine the life you experience in public. Nobody sees the early mornings. Nobody sees the extra hours. Nobody sees the sacrifices you make behind closed doors. But one day, everyone will notice the results those sacrifices created. Stop believing the lie that you have to feel confident before taking action. Confidence is built by action, not before it. The first workout feels hard. The first business attempt feels scary. The first speech feels uncomfortable. The first step toward any meaningful goal is usually filled with uncertainty. If you keep waiting till fear disappears, you'll spend your entire life standing still. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is choosing to move while fear is still standing beside you. Discipline teaches you that action comes first and confidence follows later. Your emotions are powerful, but they are terrible leaders. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you'll question everything you've ever dreamed about. If your emotions control your schedule, you'll never build momentum. Momentum belongs to people who keep showing up, regardless of how they feel. They understand that consistency beats intensity. One perfect day cannot replace 30 disciplined days. One motivational speech cannot replace months of focused work. One burst of excitement cannot replace years of commitment. Success is built through repeated effort that continues long after excitement fades away. Every challenge is an opportunity to prove something to yourself. Not to the people watching, not to those who doubted you, not to the critics waiting for you to fail. You have something to prove to the person staring back at you in the mirror. Can you trust yourself to keep your promises? Can you continue when nobody is checking on you? Can you remain focused when distractions surround you? Your character is revealed in the moments when quitting feels easier than continuing. That's when discipline becomes more valuable than talent. Talent may open a door, but discipline keeps you walking through it every single day. Comfort has destroyed more dreams than failure ever could. Failure teaches lessons. Comfort teaches excuses. Comfort convinces you that tomorrow is guaranteed. Comfort whispers that you have plenty of time. Comfort makes average feel acceptable. But time doesn't slow down for anyone. Every day you delay is a day you'll never get back. Every opportunity ignored is a chance someone else is willing to take. If you truly want a different life, you must become willing to make different choices. Growth begins the moment comfort loses its control over your decisions. The strongest people are not those who never feel discouraged. They are the ones who refuse to let discouragement decide their future. They understand that pain is temporary, but regret can last a lifetime. They choose the temporary pain of discipline over the permanent pain of wondering what could have been. Every workout completed when you wanted to quit makes you stronger. Every chapter studied when you felt distracted sharpens your mind. Every difficult conversation you refuse to avoid strengthens your character. Small acts of discipline repeated consistently create a powerful life that others mistake for luck. Stop searching for shortcuts because shortcuts often lead to long disappointments. The process cannot be skipped. Every successful person had moments when they wanted to give up. Every champion experienced doubt. Every winner faced setbacks that made quitting seem reasonable. The difference is they kept moving. They understood that progress isn't always fast, but every disciplined step brings you closer to the person you're becoming. Success doesn't belong to the fastest. It belongs to those who refuse to stop. From this moment forward, make a decision that your feelings will no longer control your future. Let your purpose become louder than your excuses. Let your commitment become stronger than your comfort. Let your discipline become stronger than your emotions. There will always be reasons to quit, but there is an even greater reason to continue. The life you dream about is waiting on the other side of consistent effort. Every disciplined choice you make today is building the strength, confidence, and future you'll be proud of tomorrow. Keep showing up. Keep pushing forward. Keep choosing action over excuses. Because when discipline becomes stronger than your feelings, nothing can stop a person who refuses to stop themselves. The greatest battles in life are never fought in front of a crowd. They happen in silence, behind closed door, when nobody is watching and nobody is cheering, long before the trophies, the promotions, the victories, or the recognition. There is an invisible war taking place inside your mind. It's the fight between discipline and distraction, courage and fear, purpose and comfort. Most people lose this battle before they ever step into the world because they underestimate the power of what happens when no one is looking. If you want to become unstoppable, you must first train yourself to win the battles that nobody else can see. Every morning you wake up with a choice. One voice tells you to stay comfortable, to sleep a little longer, to delay your goals, to wait for tomorrow. The other voice reminds you why you started. It reminds you of the life you promised yourself. It reminds you that every dream has a price, and that price is paid through daily decisions. The invisible battle begins the moment your feet touch the floor. The world will never know how many times you defeated laziness before sunrise, but those victories shape the person you become. People often admire success without understanding what created it. They see the finished product, but never the hidden process. They celebrate the achievement, but ignore the sacrifices. They notice the confidence, but overlook the years of self-doubt that had to be conquered. They see the strength, but never the countless moments when weakness was challenged and defeated. What they call talent is often the result of thousands of invisible victories that happened when nobody was paying attention. Your biggest enemy is rarely another person. It is the version of yourself that settles for less. It is the voice that tells you to quit after one setback. It is the habit of making excuses instead of making progress. It is the fear that convinces you that failure is permanent. If you cannot defeat the enemy within, you will always struggle against the challenges outside. But once you learn to control your own mind, obstacles begin to lose their power over you. Your greatest strength is not physical ability. It is the ability to remain focused when everything inside you wants to give up. There will be days when nobody believes in your vision. People may question your goals because they cannot see what you see. They may laugh at your sacrifices because they only understand comfort. They may criticize your commitment because they have never experienced the hunger that drives you. Let them misunderstand. Your responsibility is not to convince everyone else. Your responsibility is to stay committed to the mission even when the applause is absent. The invisible battles are not won by seeking approval. They are won by staying loyal to your purpose. Every distraction you resist is a victory. Every excuse you reject is a victory. Every promise you keep to yourself is a victory. These moments may seem small, but they are building something powerful inside you. Character is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built through thousands of quiet decisions repeated day after day. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you become a little stronger. Every time you continue after disappointment, you become a little wiser. Every time you refuse to surrender, you become someone capable of achieving what once seemed impossible. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. There will always be challenges. There will always be uncertainty. There will always be reasons to delay. But winners understand that progress is made in imperfect circumstances. They don't wait for motivation to appear. They create momentum through action. They know that every difficult decision strengthens their mindset. Every uncomfortable moment expands their limits. Every obstacle becomes another opportunity to prove that their determination is greater than their circumstances. The invisible battles also include the thoughts you allow to remain in your mind. Negative thinking is one of the most dangerous opponents you will ever face. The moment you believe that you cannot succeed, your actions begin to reflect that belief. Your energy changes, your effort decreases, your confidence disappears. That is why you must guard your mind every single day. Replace doubt with purpose. Replace fear with action. Replace excuses with responsibility. Your mind is like a battlefield, and every thought either builds your future or destroys it. Choose thoughts that push you forward instead of holding you back. Understand that growth is rarely comfortable. Pressure is not your enemy. Pressure is preparing you for responsibilities you are not yet ready to carry. Every challenge is strengthening your endurance. Every setback is sharpening your resilience. Every failure is teaching lessons that success could never provide. Don't run from difficult moments. Run toward them with confidence, because every invisible battle you survive is making you mentally stronger than you were yesterday. There will be seasons when it feels like your efforts are producing nothing. You will study without immediate results. You will work without recognition. You will sacrifice without applause. Those are the moments that separate committed people from everyone else. The seed does not become a tree overnight. It grows beneath the surface long before anyone notices it. Your progress may be invisible today, but that does not mean it isn't happening. Stay patient with the process. Keep watering your discipline. Keep protecting your purpose. One day the results will become impossible to ignore. Never forget that your future is shaped by the battles you fight in private. The conversations you have with yourself matter. The habits you practice alone matter. The decisions you make when nobody is watching matter. These are the moments that determine whether you remain average or become exceptional. The world may never witness the struggle behind your success, but it will eventually witness the success created by your struggle. So train your mind every single day. Refuse to surrender to fear. Refuse to bow to comfort. Refuse to let temporary emotions steal permanent opportunities. Keep showing up when it's difficult. Keep working when it's lonely. Keep believing when progress is slow. The invisible battles are where champions are made. They are where confidence is built. Discipline is strengthened and greatness begins. Win those battles consistently, and when your moment finally arrives, people will call you lucky. But you will know the truth. Your victory was earned long before anyone ever saw it. Everyone dreams about success, but not everyone is willing to develop the mind that success demands. People admire extraordinary lives, but they rarely see the extraordinary discipline behind them. They see the confidence, but not the years of self-control. They see the victories, but not the countless defeats that had to be overcome. They see the destination, but ignore the difficult road that led there. The truth is simple. A powerful life is not created by luck, talent, or perfect circumstances. It is created by a disciplined mind that refuses to surrender, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Mental discipline is the difference between reacting and responding. It is the ability to stay calm when life becomes chaotic. It is the strength to keep moving when fear tells you to stop. It is the decision to remain focused when distractions are everywhere. Anyone can dream about becoming successful, but only those who master their thoughts have the ability to turn those dreams into reality. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your greatest obstacle. Every single day you decide which one it will become. There will always be people who talk about what they want. They have endless ideas, endless plans, and endless excuses. They spend years waiting for the perfect opportunity while life keeps moving forward without them. Meanwhile, the mentally disciplined person keeps working. They don't waste energy complaining about what they don't have. They maximize what they do have. They understand that progress is built through action, not intention. While others are waiting for motivation, they are already putting in the work. While others are searching for shortcuts, they are mastering the process. A disciplined mind refuses to be controlled by emotions. There will be mornings when you don't feel like getting out of bed. There will be days when your confidence disappears. There will be moments when failure makes you question everything you've been working toward. But mental discipline reminds you that feelings are temporary while purpose is permanent. Your emotions may change every hour, but your commitment cannot. Success belongs to those who continue even when their feelings tell them to quit. The strongest people are not the ones who never experience fear. They are the ones who refuse to let fear make their decisions. Fear will always exist whenever you're chasing something meaningful. The question is whether fear will become your excuse or your fuel. A disciplined mind chooses action over hesitation. It understands that courage is built one step at a time. Every challenge accepted, every obstacle faced, and every setback overcome strengthens your confidence. Confidence is not something you find. It is something you earn by repeatedly proving to yourself that you can handle difficult situations. Your habits reveal the quality of your mental discipline. What you repeatedly do when nobody is watching determines who you become when everyone is watching. Greatness is never created by one extraordinary moment. It is built through ordinary moments, repeated with extraordinary consistency. Waking up early when you can sleep longer. Choosing to study when entertainment is easier. Training when your body feels tired. Staying focused while everyone else is distracted. These decisions may seem small, but they shape a future that most people only imagine. The world is full of distractions designed to steal your attention. Every distraction takes you one step away from your purpose. Every unnecessary excuse weakens your commitment. Every moment spent comparing yourself to others robs you of the energy needed to improve yourself. A disciplined mind understands that attention is valuable. It protects its focus like a priceless asset. Instead of chasing approval, it chases progress. Instead of competing with others, it competes with yesterday's version of itself. That is how real growth happens. There will be seasons when nobody notices your effort. You will work in silence while others celebrate. You will sacrifice comfort while others choose convenience. You will keep building while people question your vision. Those moments are not punishment. They are preparation. The strongest foundations are built where no one can see them. Just because your progress is invisible today doesn't mean it isn't happening. Every disciplined action is creating momentum. Every consistent habit is laying another brick in the life you are building. Stop believing that successful people are simply different from everyone else. They made a decision that many refuse to make. They chose discipline over excuses. They chose responsibility over blame. They chose growth over comfort. They understood that life changes the moment your mindset changes. When your mind becomes stronger, your actions become stronger. When your actions improve, your habits improve. When your habits improve, your future begins to transform in ways you never thought possible. There is no shortcut to becoming mentally disciplined. It is developed through repetition. Every difficult decision strengthens your character. Every challenge teaches resilience. Every setback builds patience. Every obstacle forces you to become wiser. The process is uncomfortable because growth always requires leaving behind the person you used to be. But every step forward makes you more capable than you were yesterday. Over time, the discipline that once felt difficult becomes your normal way of living. Imagine what your life could become if your mind refused to accept excuses. Imagine what would happen if you stayed committed even after disappointment. Imagine the opportunities you would create by showing up consistently while others gave up. The life that seems impossible to many people often becomes reality for those who master themselves first. The greatest transformation never begins with money, status, or recognition. It begins with a decision to control your thoughts instead of allowing your thoughts to control you. So make that decision today. Refuse to let comfort define your future. Refuse to let fear silence your potential. Refuse to let temporary setbacks convince you to abandon permanent dreams. Build a mind that remains steady through pressure, focused through distractions, and determined through every obstacle. Keep your eyes on your purpose, your heart committed to the process, and your actions aligned with your goals. Because when your mental discipline becomes stronger than your circumstances, you begin creating a life that others only dream about. And one day, while people are wondering how you achieved what seemed impossible, you'll know the answer. It wasn't luck, it wasn't chance. It was the daily decision to master your mind before trying to master anything else.